Here we have an example that we can graph, and the first thing to do is to identify the parent function. How do we do this? By identifying the power on x. Here we can see that x is to the power of 2 because there is a 2 affecting this entire parenthesis. And when x is the power of 2, it means that we are dealing with a quadratic graph. How does the quadratic graph or function looks like? It is a parabola, so it looks like this. This is the parent function for a quadratic. This is f of x equals to x squared. Okay, so how do we know through what transformation our function has to go through to end up in our new function? Well, let's evaluate. We can see that we have a vertical shift 2 plus 3 and a horizontal shift 2 plus 2. Remember that this sign is opposite, so the shift happens opposite to the sign that is inside the parentheses. So let's mark our new point, where is the one where our vertex is going to be. Vertex is this point. So before it was at 0, 0, now it's going to be at positive 2 and positive 3. So right here. So our parabola is going to start right here. The next thing to see is that we have a negative affecting this number. This means that the parabola is going to open downwards. Okay, so the parabola opens upwards when x squared is positive. But when x squared has a negative, it means that opens downwards. So this function will open like this. This is f of x equals to minus x squared. So now we know how the function is going to open. Do we have any stretch on the horizontal axis, so affecting x directly? No, because the number multiplying x is 1. But we have a number multiplying outside the parenthesis, which is a vertical stretch. Okay, so the best thing to do is to start evaluating numbers. How? Well, by creating a table. So if we have x and y, then let's pick ideal numbers, right? So let's say that we want to evaluate 4, positive 4. What will be the outcome if x is equal to 4? Then we just substitute. Then y is equal to minus 2. 4 minus 2 squared plus 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. Square is 4. Times minus 2 is minus 8. Plus 3 is minus 5. Okay, so we have minus 5 right here. So wherever 4 is, the outcome is minus 5. Remember that it opens up downwards. So 3 and minus 5 right here. Let's evaluate a negative number. Let's say that we want minus 1. And we just substitute in our function. Y is equal to minus 2, minus 1, minus 2 squared plus 3. This is equal to minus 1 and minus 2, that's minus 3. Square is positive 9, times minus 2 is minus 18, plus 3 is minus 15. Okay, so minus 15, that will be somewhere way over here. And now we can graph, or we can draw our graph. We know it's a parabola, we know it opens downward, and we have 3 points. So it will look something like this. And this will be a rough sketch on how our parabola will look like. Remember that we have a vertical stretch because the number multiplying outside the parenthesis is greater than 1. That means a vertical stretch. That's why this graph looks a little bit thinner. And also, if you want to be more exact on how your graph is going to look like, the only thing that you need to do is to start evaluating more numbers. Then you get more outputs and you get more points where your graph touches.